Hi guys, it's Red and welcome back for some more of LA Noire, the Marquee Printing Company. Let's go in and see.
You're under arrest.
Friend Gordon.
You again? This harassment is starting to wear thin.
This harassment is starting to wear thin. Manager of the Marquee Printing Company, we have the beautiful, wonderful, blue-eyed Gordon, who is currently not telling the truth at this current moment in time. He is very much guilty of the crimes of this Grand Theft Auto scheme. Deliveries to, well, okay. We have a lot of evidences.
We found a box of pink slips in a warehouse full of hot cars. You signed for them, Lightball.
I signed for all the orders and deliveries. You'll need something better than that, cowboy.
You sign for all of them, do you? Okay. What's the betting slips about? Can I just throw that in there?
You're in the hole with the organization. We know about the debts, Lightball.
I agree, I have a small problem. I'm prepared to help you in any way I can, Detective. I'll name names. I need you to keep this out of the paper. You
need to shut up now, Lightball. Gordon Lightball, I'm charging you with conspiracy and fraud. Hands behind your back.
Hands behind your back, mister. You're in debt.
The LAPD Central Traffic Division has today smashed a nationwide auto theft ring, writes crime correspondent, blah, blah, blah. Oh, here it is. Traffic squad detectives confronted a large group of armed thugs. After an exchange of gunfire, more than a dozen dead criminals were removed from the scene. The LAPD sustained no casualties.
No casualties.
Damn fine work, Phelps. Now get out there and nail some more bad guys, will you? I want to finish reading this.
Frame it. Put it on the wall. Right? Complete a slip of the tongue at the printer's devil. Case closed. That was really bad. I don't think I did very well. I did, what, 3 stars? Meritorious? Okay. Case notes. Bigelow might be a hood, but he had the dirt on Lightfall and would have flipped if encouraged. Yeah, I just didn't. We had one question to ask him. We got that one question wrong. But luckily, we found the betting slips. Now, I was reviewing the evidence, and, you know, I was looking at the betting slips, and I was like, you know, it says lose. It was made out to Gordon. There's multiple of them that say lose. So, the guy, you know, might be struggling for money, but I'm not thinking that it's as elaborate as that, but it's as elaborate as that. And, you know, there's no, like, real hint as to, of all the pieces of evidence to try and throw at him, there was, you know, there's no hint as to that one being the correct one, so you really have to go out of your way to choose the right one. Regardless, vehicle damage, $880. Who was that? What? Me? No. City damage, $100. Little lights. Okay. Let's continue. On to the next case. Ooh. Little flashback.
My family runs a shipping business in San Francisco. We used to have 2 ships a week to Tokyo. We've been in shipping for 2 generations, Hank. I've never been on a voyage anywhere. I feel like Odysseus in the beginning of his journey.
The Odyssey took 10 years, Cole.
This is the American century. America can rule the world after we win this war.
We need to stay alive, Cole. These men are counting on us. Have you heard what the veterans are saying to each other?
No.
Golden Gate and 48. That's 4 more hard years of fighting.
The Fallen Idol. Okay, so that was a person.
Phelps, Bukowski, you have a new case. 2
And a
women,
car.
possible drink drive.
How is that a case?
The broad says she was doped and that somebody tried to kill her.
Where did this take place?
That's the bit you're gonna love. Right across the street.
What?
A Chevy Style Line took a nosedive off the escarpment, fetched up underneath a Cola King billboard. Up to it, boys. We got bad guys to catch.
Okay, new clue. Victims drugged.
See you later, fellas. Try not to work too hard.
Well, look at you bantering with the boys. Brings a tear to my eye watching my caterpillar grow wings.
All
I'm
right.
just trying to fit in.
Educated, hardworking, straight as an arrow. I hate to break it to you, Cole, but you'll never fit in at Central.
All right, damn. Okay, I'm liking the music. Very much enjoying the music still. Stefan is also enjoying the music and also his walk, it seems. Just taking his sweet time. His sweet, sweet time. Are you ready? Yeah? Okay, let's go. 8:08 a.m. Crash site is the current location.
Her face looks familiar.
It's 8 o'clock in the morning.
June Ballard, Tarzan's sister, beast of the Amazon. She's married to Guy McAfee. The captain has moved to Vegas now, but the 2 of them still have juice.
Phelps, traffic.
Detective Phelps. Hey, Bukowski. Long time no see.
You could have called this in by megaphone, Enrique. Phelps, this is Enrique Gonzalez. Enrique was a pretty decent middleweight.
What do we have, Gonzalez?
Broad drives right through the empty lot and off the side of the escarpment. Her story is that a movie producer doped her and her friend and sent the car over the cliff.
Was anyone hurt?
Driver's beat up. Not too bad considering. If she hadn't hit that billboard, we'd be scraping both of them off the pavement.
Right.
Passengers are Jessica Hamilton.
Right.
She's just a kid. She's pretty knocked around.
Kid gonna be all right?
I think so. They've taken her to Central Receiving. If you want to take a look around, you can stall the ambulance.
Thanks. Do that.
One more thing. Watch out for the driver. She cuts rough.
Okay.
Out of the way, bub.
If you're looking for the coroner, he's down by the crash site.
I don't know. I guess he's down there. The coroner. That's the... No,
Mrs.
no, no, no,
McAfee,
no, no, no.
we would like to ask you a few questions,
Oh, no,
if
no,
that's
no.
okay.
Oh,
I
my
prefer
God.
to use my maiden
Oh,
name.
my Lord.
June Ballard. You might be familiar with some
This is
of my work.
absolutely not what I wanted
Can you tell
to
us
say.
what happened here?
You're kind of cute for a cop.
But...
Maybe a bit on the serious
Oh,
side.
God.
What about me, June? I'm a big fan of
You?
Beast of...
I don't like. Keep out of this.
Okay. All right. Let's go over the allegation, Miss June. B description. B movie actress and driver of crashed Chevy Style Line. Okay. Okay. Review evidence. Chevy. Driven over embankment into billboard. Driver of crashed vehicle alleges. Doping. Attempted murder in captain's reports. Okay. So that's what she, June,
We understand that you're still suffering from the effects of the accident, Mrs.
is alleging.
McAfee. The officer says that you claimed that you were drugged. Who did this to you?
That rat slipped us a Mickey Finn. It's no wonder I feel so dopey. I can't remember.
Why is she smirking? I feel like she's... What? Truth, doubt, or a lie? Can I say... I'm gonna say lie and just...
I don't believe you, Mrs. McAfee. The story's too far-fetched. I think you were drunk and lost control of the car.
Well, I suggest you get the results of a blood test first before you go shooting off your mouth. Unless you have some other proof.
Why is she smirking? She's so creepy.
Sorry. My mistake.
Okay, yeah, I just wanted to do that to see what she would say. I mean, is she telling the truth, or is it... I'm doubting.
It's a serious offense to withhold information from the police during a criminal investigation,
yeah,
madam.
I doubt.
I told you to call me June.
Oh.
You're making me feel like an old lady.
Okay, she's doing way too much.
And don't bother your handsome head about this. My husband will settle the score with Mark Bishop.
Can I, like, back out?
You were giving me a thorough going over.
Oh, I can't.
I was just starting to enjoy it.
Oh, fantastic.
This is a big scene, Phelps. We need to get our bearings. Let's go see the coroner.
There doesn't appear to be any evidence but people, but I've come down to the car
You'll
now.
want to see this, Phelps. There, laid out on the trunk.
Okay.
And that isn't even the best part.
Looks like they're lucky they weren't more badly injured.
Must have been unconscious. Being relaxed tends to lessen the soft tissue damage.
Really? Okay. Okay. But the passenger was... Okay, so the passenger was more relaxed, I guess. Maybe. I think. There's something weird about June. There's a lot of things weird about June. Let me take a look at this. She's alleging... I mean, she's quite obviously pointing at someone in particular. Which, you know, is always suspicious in itself, unless... No, it's typically suspicious if you're very adamant on, like, oh, this person... I mean, unless... I mean, I don't know. Underwear? Wow. Do I really want to... I guess. Let's take a look at this underwear.
They've been torn off. Where did you find them?
They were stuffed in the young lady's handbag. I'll run a trace for semen when I get back to the lab.
Oh, poor thing. Okay. The purse? Oh, wow. Okay. We have a letter here that says, Dear Jessie, please, please, dear, come home. If you're worried about your father, don't be. All is forgiven. He has a hot temper and he can be very proud. But you're still his little girl and he loves you. I know he didn't mean those things he said. You're a good, decent girl.
She's a long way from home.
Dear, and you're not made for Hollywood. I was 15 once myself. I wanted to be just like Clara Bow and wear lovely dresses and kiss handsome men. But once I grew up and married your father, I realized I would never have been happy in that life. You'll realize it one day too. And I'm sure Aunt Junie's looking after you, but I can't help worrying. You know what your old mother's like. The world is a very dangerous place for young girls, especially ones with stars in their eyes. Stars are nice to look at, but sometimes they blind you to what's right in front of your nose. Can I just say real quick, the font is lovely, gorgeous, amazing. I wish I could write like this, but some words, some letters just really strange. And it's kind of hard to make out. Like the R in stars look like N. Anyway, Emma and Molly miss you awfully. Emma's getting so pretty now, and little Molly is bright as a button just like you. They need their big sister to look out for them. Dear, dear Jessie, please come back. I'm frightened for you. I can't help feeling something terrible is going to happen. I cry for you every night. Your loving mother, Camille Hamilton. Your loving mother, Camille Hamilton, you know? Just your loving mother, I think, would suffice. You know. But, you know, okay. Alright. That was a really sweet... So she... Okay. I wanted to be just like Clara Bow. I'm sure Aunt Junie's looking after you, but I can't help worrying. So... She is staying with Aunt Junie. Her mother wants her to come back. Is she 15? Oh, okay. Is she 15? That's crazy if she is.
Drunk driver?
Maybe not.
How so?
I don't know.
Well, a head I found without a body piqued my interest. See what you think.
Alas, poor Yorick. I knew him, Horatio. Is it real?
No. I think it's supposed to be a replica of an Indian shrunken head. It's some kind of curio or movie prop. See the casting marks?
What's it made from?
Plaster of Paris would be my first guess, then painted.
So we can rule out the murder angle?
No, you can rule that in. That thing was wedging the accelerator to the floor. Whoever did it wanted these women dead.
Okay, alright. So June is in the clear. June is not a suspect at all. June is... Although, you know, the allegation... If her allegation would be true, which, you know, you think in this scenario, judging from this being on the accelerator, you could give it credit, you would think that she would tell the truth on that. But I don't know why. It just doesn't seem like she's taking it seriously. Okay, suspect Mark Bishop. There's something just cold in her eyes that it just...
Do you get paid by the hour for doing nothing?
June? Relax.
You mentioned a Mark Bishop. You think he might have had something to do with this?
He is a movie producer. As for his involvement, you just leave it to me and my husband to worry about.
And what the hell does that mean? She's telling the truth.
It's not going to play that way, Mrs. McAfee. We'll take it from there.
Relax, detective.
Oh,
you're not
got
nearly
me.
as cute when you're mad.
Guys. Okay, on that one I went purely on body language. She was completely straight-faced. Straight-faced. Didn't blink weird, didn't shift her eyes, not one time. I went purely on body language for that. And that was wrong. When I tell you this game is hard, it's hard. Okay, injured female passenger.
What can you tell us about the passenger in your car?
Jessica Hamilton. Poor Jessica. It's been a rough day for her. She's desperate to break into movies, What more can I say?
That maybe she's your nephew? Look at that little... Like, girl, what are we doing?
I think you're lying, Mrs. McAfee. I think something happened to Jessica yesterday before the crash.
I'm offended, Sunshine. Do you have any proof?
The victim shrugged, the underwear, the letter from her mother, the prop shrunken head. I think the underwear. The women's briefs torn at the seams, forcibly removed from Jessica, possibly, as it was found in her bag. Let's talk about that, June. Let's talk about that. She is I don't believe okay, underwear.
Miss Hamilton's underwear were physically torn from her body.
That
She
part.
wanted to go to a casting. I took her to a casting. Whatever happened after that is between her and Mark Bishop.
Oh, she is disgusting. What? What kind of answer is that, June? Now she's looking very uncomfortable. Fake shrunken head.
We found a shrunken head.
Yeah.
It was used to tamper with your car.
You see, I normally don't drive off cliffs. The last thing I remember is getting behind the wheel.
Sorry guys, I was looking out the window because I was hearing fireworks right outside of the house. They've stopped, but I feel like it's literally someone right outside on the street just letting off some fireworks, which really isn't safe. It's a street, regardless. What did she say? Let's see. Normally, I don't drive off cliffs. The last thing I remember is getting behind the wheel. Okay, well, somehow you ended up off the cliff. So, let me go to my notebook here. I'm gonna go doubt. Or should I say, I'm gonna go lie.
Mrs. McAfee, you're lying. Wasting our time. You know what's going on here. You just won't tell us.
You're sweet, but simple too. The burden of proof is with the law.
Underwear. Ooh. I feel like she is lying. I feel like we have something. Judging by what Cole said, I don't know. I feel like know what's going on here. Less from mother, but I don't know.
If you don't ask, you never find out.
I don't know, guys. I don't know. If I use an intuition point and it eliminates truth, I'm gonna be furious. Because she's obviously not telling the truth. But let's go ahead and see what it does. Remove an answer. Doubts, then.
It's obviously some kind of movie prop. You must know where it came from.
In case you hadn't noticed, I am the talent.
We could have got there.
And the talent doesn't deal with props
sense.
or sets or any of that kind of stuff. Why don't you ask Mark Bishop which prop house he uses?
Mrs. McAfee, I think it would be in everyone's best interest if you accompanied Patrolman Gonzalez back to the receiving hospital.
I'm going to be okay. These guys can take me home after my lawyer and I have talked to the news hounds.
Mrs. McAfee, you are still under the influence of narcotics, and you're likely to go into shock once the drugs wear off.
Oh.
And I thought you were a heel. It's nice of you to be concerned.
I think we're good here. Let's go see what we can shake out of the kid.
New objective, interview Jessica Hamilton. New location at Central Receiving Hospital.
Hello, Detective Phelps, here to interview a Jessica Hamilton.
Jessica Hamilton. Oh, yes. She's in the room, right behind you, Detective.
You can't hold me here.
Oh.
No, I don't need to be manhandled by a doctor. I need my lawyer. Hey, where is the telephone? Do you know who I am?
Oh, wow. Jessie. Ooh. Yeah, she's not 15.
This is what a morgue looks like, huh?
Right?
Feeling better
Is
since
she?
this morning, Jessica?
A little. My head still feels swimmy and uncomfortable. Just standing around here looking at me, not saying anything.
Okay, yeah. Oh, that's okay. A time in 2:45. Patient name. Evidence of abuse. Age 15. Head trauma and soft tissue damage sustained in car accident. Residual traces of something hydrate in bloodstream. External bruising to her genitalia and other evidence. Oh no, Jessica. Okay, this is why Jessica's throwing the biggest tantrum. Okay. She's like, I don't want to be touched. Why are you manhandling me? I mean, so fair.
You're making me uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Just standing around here looking at me, not saying anything.
That's so fair. Bless your heart, Jessica. I'm so sorry.
Hello, Jessica. My name is Cole Phelps.
15.
I'm a policeman. I'd like to talk to you about your accident, if that's okay.
Okay.
Okay, alright. The crash.
Can you tell me what you remember about the crash?
It's all kind of fuzzy. I remember waking up here. Nothing happened yesterday.
Oh, darling. Oh, I'm gonna have to accuse you of lying, which I really don't want to do, but I have to.
Tell the truth, Jessica. Why the big cover-up?
I'm not lying to you.
We'll talk about the torn underwear.
Is the doc coming in?
Or the evidence of abuse.
Do you feel any better today, sir? I don't think so. How much is this gonna set me back?
We found your underwear in your handbag, Jessica. You need to tell us what happened.
The doctor told me what happened. I didn't want that. I just wanted to be a star, to be in movies. I told Junie what happened, and she told me to toughen up.
Oh.
That was the price of stardom.
Did she now? Cold-hearted bitch.
Yeah.
It's not Junie's fault. It's not my first time. I had a boyfriend back home, but my father found out about him.
Even if you consented, Jessica, you're still underage.
Doctor, I can speak with right this minute.
What?
You know where the bathroom is?
Regardless, if she did consent, still, I'm not taking it as a consent. We're not taking it as she's consenting because she cannot, right? So, bless your heart, Jessica. That makes it even more sad. You know, I mean, even another layer of sad, right? Just heartbreaking. Contact with parents.
We need to get in touch with your parents, Jessica, to tell them what has happened.
Oh, you don't need to worry them. They sent me along to stay with Aunt June. They trust her to take care of me.
Let's go ahead and accuse her of lying and see if Cole says anything.
You're lying, Jessica. How are we going to make this right if you lie to us?
Please, Detective, why would I lie to you?
Letter from mother.
Because you're a runaway, Jessica, and you don't have your parents' permission to be here. Now, do you want to tell me what really happened?
I went with Junie to this strange place. It's difficult to remember. Someone gave me a drink to calm my nerves, and then I felt faint. I think I must have passed out.
Junie... okay. Alright. See, this is like, my spidey senses was going off about Junie, you know, and she's a flirt, she's not taking it seriously, she's holding back, she's trying to pin it on a certain mark, you know, not being all the way truthful. I was right in not, you know, liking Junie. It seems like Junie is probably not my favourite person in this current case that we're currently on. Association with Bishop, with Mark, the producer.
How did you meet Mr. Bishop?
Well, Junie is a big movie star. You probably know that. She's doing a new movie.
I think that's true. Right? That would be true. See, if we accuse her of lying and we don't actually have any evidence to prove that she's lying, then Cole won't say anything. So let's test that theory.
You're lying, Jessica. You're a victim of the oldest scam in Hollywood. Don't protect these people.
Wait.
I don't know what you're talking about. Mr. Bishop makes movies. That's all I know.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know. Okay, I take that back.
Sorry. Sometimes you have to shake the tree to see what falls out.
Yeah. Right, Cole, right. That. Right, Cole. He makes movies, that's all I know. But her eyes are so shifty. You know? Okay, let me just read this. I went with Junie to this strange place. How did you meet Mr. Bishop? Junie's a big movie star. You probably know that. She's doing a new movie. How did you meet? Well, I mean, her eyes are shifty. But I feel like she's telling the truth. How else would she meet Mr. Bishop? Oh my god, but she's so shifty though. I'm gonna go doubt. I'm gonna risk it.
You're making me uncomfortable. Just standing around here looking at me, not saying anything.
What's the story with Bishop and Mrs. McAfee? Why does he want the two of you dead?
That can't be true. Mr. Bishop seemed very happy today. I mean, yesterday.
Okay.
And that's why he wedged a shrunken head against the accelerator pedal and punted the two of you over an escarpment?
I overheard Junie speaking to him on the phone a couple of times. Screaming, really. She can be very hard sometimes, Junie. But they seemed okay yesterday, like they worked it out.
Okay.
I know what happened to you, Jessica. Where exactly did it take place?
Please, it's scary. It's really difficult to think of anything.
Okay. So this happened yesterday. This happened yesterday. It was a scary place. Junie took her there. Someone gave her a drink. She passed out. And then something happened. Obviously, at that point, you can't consent. So I don't think that they were talking about consenting to this particular scenario. Regardless. When exactly did it take place? Please, it's scary. It's really difficult to think of anything. Let's go to the notebook. I don't think there's any area in which we could, you know, no, there's no lies, so doubt.
Someone tried to kill you, Jessica. Do you get it? Forget about being in movies. It's time to act like a grown-up.
Oh!
I had to wear a robe and lay down on a stone. There were lights, a camera. It's not my fault. I'm not a bad girl. Why are you trying to hurt me?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Thank you, Jessica. You've been a big help. Here's my card. If you think of anything or you need some help, just get in touch, okay?
Ooh. That was too much, Cole. It was a little harsh,
I think
Cole.
it might be a good idea if you went back home till you felt better, Jessica.
I couldn't do that, officer. What if I got the part and I wasn't there?
Is it going to take a long time?
What? What? Jesse.
It's the tale of this town, Cole. Lambs that go willingly to slaughter. Who the hell is that?
Must be her lawyer. He certainly expedited her release.
I don't like it, Cole. Why is she in such a hurry? We should follow her.
I agree. What's the rush, eh? What's the
There she
hurry,
goes. Come on.
eh? You're gonna have to follow her and not follow too close. Tail June Ballard. Tail the suspect from a safe distance. The suspect is marked in red. The icon will flash if you are tailing too closely, or slipping too far behind, or attracting attention.
Ballard is definitely up to something.
She's in that green car to the right. Okay. Oh, you guys.
She seems to have made a remarkably speedy recovery.
Yeah, that's so true. I nearly got all of the questions correct for Jesse. Ooh, someone crashed into them. That's hilarious. Okay, that's so funny. They just drove off anyway. The grey car crashed into theirs, and they just drove off anyway. They must be in a rush to get somewhere. So, what's going on here? Oh, where are you going, Miss June? Miss Junie? Miss Aunt Junie?
Get in there and see what she's up to.
You don't gotta tell me twice. Take cover at the door? What do you mean take cover at the door? Enter the cafe without being seen? Oh. Find a booth with a newspaper.
Baby?
Oh my god.
No! I don't want him taught a lesson. You know what I want. Well, then make someone else do it! You still know people out here, don't you? Then make some calls! I'm gonna be very clear about this. Ooh. You get this done, or I'm... Wilson's Hotel. Mr. Mark Bishop, that son of a bitch, lives in apartment 803.
Ooh.
Sure, I got the film.
Did she go? She's getting in the car. She's getting in the car. Once she drives away, that's it. We're in the clear. New objective, investigate Bishop's apartment. This lady, okay, let's stop, let's break this down. She's got the film. Okay. She's pissed off, clearly, at Mark Bishop. I think she's setting some goons on Mark. She is pointing the finger at Mark for this case. She is pointing the finger for, I guess, some goons to go after Mark. Maybe it's because she's pissed that Mark tried to kill her and Jessica, although I don't think she's too worried about Jessica, to be honest, at all. She's clearly not at the hospital. She's clearly in some cafe, talking into some phone, talking about get Mark Bishop. So clearly, maybe not the best auntie. Also, rolling around it with her lawyer? I just... She's talking about the film. The film...
So what's the story? I'm guessing she didn't stop for light refreshments.
No.
She made a call. Sounds like Mark Bishop has a heap of trouble headed his way. I've got an address. Wilson's Hotel, apartment 803.
Oh, shit. You better step on it.
If he's got any sense, he'll be as far away from home as possible.
If he had any sense, he wouldn't have tried bumping off Guy McAfee's wife in the first place. Or he'd have done the job properly. McAfee will break a fella's legs just for looking at his broad the wrong way.
What did you make of the kid? You believe her story? I think she was doped out of her tiny mind and given the casting couch.
Yeah.
That fucking bitch Ballard sold her out.
Yeah.
So if Ballard was doing someone a favor, why did they try to kill her?
Are you liquored up?
So that's what she was doing. That's what June was doing. She was doing someone else a favor. It's tough, you guys. Bishop's apartment. We're running in, huh?
I'm Detective Phelps. We received a call about a domestic disturbance in apartment 803.
Oh, the detectives. Listen, Mrs. Bishop's pretty upset. Take the elevator and then left down the corridor. It's the last door on the right.
Okay, new person of interest, Mrs. Bishop. A Mrs. Bishop. What did he say? Take the elevator and then left down the corridor. It's the last door on the right. Elevator. Take a left, and then it's the last door on the right.
Sounds like we're about to make it a hat trick of hysterical female witnesses.
Okay. 803. I don't know why I'm saying that
LAPD, ma'am. Are you in danger?
I'm all right now. You just missed them. Horrible, awful men.
Are you injured, Mrs.?
Mrs. Bishop. Gloria Bishop. Please, come in, officers. I'll just
Lovely
need
dress.
to sit down for a moment.
Oh, wow.
That's perfectly normal, ma'am.
Just look at this mess.
We'll take a quick search of the premises, ma'am. You take a moment to gather your thoughts.
I will. Thank you, officer.
Okay. Person of interest updated. Gloria Bishop. What clue do we have over here?
Circumstantial.
Circumstantial. Irrelevant. Nothing to see here. Pointless. Ooh, what's this?
What do you have to
$20,000
do to earn $20,000?
check? Okay. Who was that made out to? Or from? I think it was made...
Maybe if... No.
It was from Bishop, I think. What? Maybe if... No. Is it, like... feminine stuff and stuff? Or maybe... Hairbrush? A ring?
Incidental.
It's incidental. A brush. Brush hair.
Nothing significant.
Nothing significant. Pointless? Irrelevant?
Don't think this is anything.
Don't think this is anything. Anything else over here? Nothing. Okay. What's the clue? There's a clue over here. Ah, the New Testament. Oh.
This doesn't pertain to the case.
Okay. Alright. If you say so, Cole. Gay Cowboys to Mark
Presented
Bishop.
to Mark.
With thanks from Silver Screen Props. Oh, okay. For a second, I just had to... Yeah. Oh,
Great
Intolerance.
Wall of Babylon. A replica of a replica.
Okay. More props and items and things. A photo.
Looks like the old movie set downtown.
Okay. Some money on the floor here. Just discarded.
This isn't what we're
looking for. This isn't what we're looking for. This isn't what we're looking for? I'm sure, but there's something that we could probably take. No? We could make some room for that in our cheeky little pocket. Go? No? No? Oh, what's over here? What's this? Some
It would
matches.
take a smarter man than me to connect that.
Yeah, okay. Alright. If you say so. Oh, what's over? What's this?
Don't think this is any use to us.
If you insist. America's cookbook as well? No? Okay. Okay. There is definitely fireworks going on outside. If you didn't know, it is New Year's. So I think that might just be it. You know, might be the occasion. Unless it's someone's birthday. But I could just... Maybe it's... Could be just someone's birthday. Maybe it's just for someone's birthday. What's this? What's this?
Optimistic, Cole.
Optimistic. You know, scouring everything for clues, because why not, right? Looking at absolutely everything that we can look at. Hopefully the fireworks aren't too distracting, but looking at everything that we can, because who knows, it could end up being a part of something and something.
Not sure this means much.
Okay. What about the spoon? Maybe the spoon means something.
Seems irrelevant.
Okay, it seems completely pointless and irrelevant. What about this mug? Have a feeling it's irrelevant.
I don't think so.
No, okay. Alright. Okay, can't go into there.
No good to me.
No good to us? Anything else? Is that the only thing? That was the only thing. Ooh, this has got to be something.
Looks like a mermaid in the background. Silver screen.
Who are these men in the picture?
My husband, Mark, and Marlon Hopgood. They work together on occasion. That's Hopgood's shop.
New person of interest, Marlon Hopgood. Probably irrelevant.
Junk.
Junk. Okay. What about anything over here? Nothing apart from this splendid, wonderful, beautiful, amazing, lovely view. Okay. Hello, Gloria. Let's go ahead and have a talk, shall we? Domestic disturbance question.
Those men. I think they work for Guy McAfee. Do you know the name?
No. Why should I?
June Ballard is married to Guy McAfee. Have you heard of her?
Slut.
Whoa.
She's been badgering my husband for days.
Mrs. McAfee alleges that your husband tried to kill her and her friend last night. I think you should tell us what you know.
My husband's a movie producer. This has something to do with his new picture. He doesn't include me in his business.
Really? Really, Gloria? Well, just that your husband tried to kill her. I think you should tell us what you know. My husband is a movie producer. This is something to do with this new picture. He doesn't include me in this business. I doubt that very much so, Gloria. I do. I doubt that. I'm going to look at my notebook. Yeah, there's nothing to suggest that what she said is a lie. A check for $20,000 made out to Lorna Hopgood. Which Lorna Hopgood is the wife of Mark's good friend, business partner that we saw in the photo just now. $20,000 to her on the account of Mark Bishop. Interesting.
Can we get on with this, please?
A saddle. Scale model. Yeah, Bishop and Hopgood. Doubt.
June Ballard said she had a deal to be in his new picture.
Mark repeatedly told her no. He had Joan Leslie lined up for the role. That's how he got the finance. June made all kinds of threats. She was very rude to me.
You know June Ballard?
We were both on the same picture a few years back. That's how I met my husband.
Okay, whereabouts of Bishop?
Can we get on with this, please?
Where can we find your husband, ma'am?
He told me he would be on set. That's all I know.
I feel like she's blinking quite fast. I doubt that.
You are complicit in all of this, Gloria. You know what happens to these poor deluded kids, and you go along with it. I need to find your husband.
Why'd you come to Hollywood, detective? Handsome young man like you might find a little something in the movies. You've never thought about it?
No, I haven't.
Don't patronize
Well, then you
us.
must be the only person in this burg who hasn't. We're born into temptation, detective.
Okay, Gloria.
It's character that determines what we do about it.
Okay. She was telling the truth there. She was telling the truth there. She was just blinking faster, and that weirded me out. But she was telling the truth. Check for $20,000.
Why is your husband paying Lorna Hopgood $20,000?
Yeah, why?
Lorna? Marlon's ex-wife?
Oh,
Are
ex-wife.
you sure?
Are you sure?
You're lying, Mrs. Bishop. It's some kind of payoff. You know exactly what the money is for and who it's getting paid to.
Do I? Would you like to prove that, detective?
No. No. No.
Looks like I made a mistake.
Oh, she's mad. She's angry. She is fuming. Oh, she's squinting her eyes. I can see the steam coming out of her nose and ears. She is pushing them lips so tight. She is not happy with us. I doubt her story, though. I doubt what she's saying. Right? Marlon's ex-wife, are you sure? Oh, is she telling the... yeah.
Your husband looks like he's being blackmailed.
Yeah.
They obviously have something on him if he's prepared to kill to cover it up. Why is the payment going to Hopgood and not McAfee?
Lorna works at a check cashing place in Hollywood.
Okay.
You need to ask Hopgood why he needs that much money in cash.
Okay. New clue, blackmail. Okay, abuse of Jessica. Still very stern.
Your husband was at a casting yesterday with a young girl?
Not that I know of.
A child?
He told me he was looking at locations. The picture's been cast.
What? Your husband was at a casting yesterday, not that I know of. He told me he was looking at locations. Okay. She looks like she could be telling the truth. But I'm gonna say lie.
You know exactly what happened yesterday, don't you, Mrs. Bishop? You've been through it yourself.
I'm gonna call my lawyer. Ooh. You have a damn cheek accusing me of that.
Yeah, that was pretty. That was pretty.
It's nothing personal. I'm just doing my job.
That was
You
pretty
understand that?
nasty, Cole, I think. So, I'm just gonna go doubt.
Jessica remembered a mermaid. The mermaid on the front of the prop store. You better come clean with me.
You better come clean with us.
This is a sick town, Detective. Are you sure you really want to know?
Absolutely.
The truth is, my husband likes them young.
And you think that's okay?
Oh my God.
I was 16 when I first met him. I thought he was a genius, a magician with film. I was 20 before I realized he was just a B-movie hack. But he's nothing compared to some of the monsters at these big studios. My guess is Ballard sacrificed her little friend. Happens to a lot of girls.
Your husband is in trouble. It could go easier for him if you were more helpful, Mrs. Bishop.
He's a big boy, Detective, and so are you. This is Hollywood. There's always a deal to be done.
She is something else. Use a telephone.
Operator, give me dispatch.
Give me dispatch right now.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need a location on a silver screen prop store.
Just a moment. Silver Screen Props, corner 3rd and Figueroa.
Thanks, ma'am.
New objective, investigate silver screen props. New location, silver screen props. Alright, I'm going to pause it here for today. So thank you guys so much for watching this part of LA Noire. Hopefully you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, then you know what to do. But otherwise, I will see you guys in my next one.